Holy everybody, we have a blockbuster trade to discuss. Brandon HAGEL has been traded from the Chicago Blackhawks to the Tampa Bay Lightning, and the return for the Blackhawks is massive. It took a little while for all the details to surface, but it appears as though we finally got them, and the return for the Blackhawks, like I said, it is huge. They get first round picks in both the 2023 and 2024 drafts, also 2 fourth round picks, one in 2022, one in 2024, and also 2 players off the Tampa Bay Lightning's active roster to make the money work, and those players are Taylor Radish and Boris Kachuk. So obviously the big pieces in this deal are the 2 first round picks, 6 total assets going back to the Chicago Blackhawks for Brandon HAGEL, and I've seen a lot of people's initial reactions to this trade on Twitter, and there's a good amount of people confused as to why the price to get Brandon HAGEL was so high, and just right from the jump, I kind of want to explain to you guys why that is. Brandon HAGEL has 21 goals this season in 55 games, 37 total points. He's 23 years old, and his cap hit is just $1.5 million. And the crazy part is, Brandon HAGEL is signed to that $1.5 million cap hit through next season and also the season after. And when his deal is up, he's going to be a restricted free agent and not an unrestricted free agent. This is not a rental by any means for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And Brandon HAGEL, aside from the 21 goals that he has this season, which kind of came out of nowhere, he is probably one of the hardest working players in the league, a fantastic forechecker. He draws a ton of penalties, which stems from his hard work and always moving his feet as well. Brandon HAGEL is very good, is going to be an amazing addition to the Tampa Bay Lightning's bottom 6. This trade really gives off heavy, Barclay Goodrow and Blake Coleman trade vibes, trades that were heavily criticized at the time, and obviously both of those guys played huge parts in the Tampa Bay Lightning winning back-to-back Stanley Cups. It is very clear with making this trade, Tampa Bay is going for a three-peat. Yes, they gave up a ton of assets to bring in Brandon HAGEL, but those first-round picks, those fourth-round picks, they're not going to help the Tampa Bay Lightning win the Stanley Cup this season. Brandon HAGEL is. So in case you couldn't tell, I absolutely love this addition for the Tampa Bay Lightning. It's so crazy to me that in a year where they're so cap-strapped, and I mean it's been this way the past couple of years, it seems like they always find a way to make a big splash at the deadline. Obviously last year they had the Kucherov LTIR thing, but here they didn't have to pull any shenanigans. They just got a really cheap player who is very good. So now I want to shift focus, talk about this deal a little bit from the point of view of the Chicago Blackhawks. I follow a lot of Hawks fans on Twitter. I have a lot of friends that are Hawks fans that I've met over the years doing YouTube, and HAGEL is a guy that was notoriously loved by Chicago Blackhawks fans. I know a lot of Hawks fans didn't want him traded unless the return was something ridiculous, and I'm pretty sure this qualifies as ridiculous. I can't imagine there's any Hawks fans out there that are upset about the return they got for Brandon HAGEL. I mean, 6 total assets, 2 of which being first round picks, one of which is for the 2024 NHL draft, and I wouldn't bank on this happening, but who's to say Tampa Bay's wheels don't fall off by 2024? You never know, anything can happen. This move by the Blackhawks is really the epitome of fantastic asset management. Brandon HAGEL was, I believe, a late round draft pick, or maybe a mid round draft pick in 2016 by, I think, Buffalo. Buffalo didn't wind up signing Brandon HAGEL to his ELC, so he became a unrestricted free agent. Chicago signed him as a UFA out of the CHL. He spent a couple years in the American Hockey League, obviously came in last season, had an impactful year as a rookie, brought a lot of energy to the Blackhawks bottom 6. They signed him to the extension that he's currently on, and this season he broke out, and like I said, he has 21 goals in 55 games, and the Hawks now sell him off at peak value. That's just great asset management. There's just no way you can turn a deal like this down for somebody like Brandon HAGEL, especially when you're in the position that the Blackhawks are in, where you're probably heading towards a rebuild. I really think this is a great trade for both sides. The return for Chicago is fantastic. I think Brandon HAGEL is going to be an amazing addition to the Tampa Bay Lightning. I'm not going to pick a winner for this trade because, well, yes, Tampa Bay did give up a lot. I said this about the Ben Sherratt trade. I said this about the Josh Manson trade. Tampa Bay isn't going to care what they gave up if they end up winning a Stanley Cup, which is what happened, with the Barclay Goodrow and Blake Coleman trades. So those are my thoughts on the blockbuster trade that sent Brandon HAGEL from the Hawks to the Tampa Bay Lightning. As always, I'm really intrigued to hear what you guys have to say about this one, especially if you're a fan of either the Lightning or the Hawks. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this down below. Please be sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed and you want to continue to see me cover trades as they happen leading up to the deadline. And of course, if this was your first time checking out the channel and you want more NHL content just like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you all soon.